Hello everyone, my name is Praneeth and welcome to Info 5810 Midterm Assessment. In this video, we will be analyzing a dataset and extract meaningful information from it by using Excel functions and charts. So here we go. So the name of my dataset is Google Play Store apps. So in this data analysis, we are going to analyze different aspects of Google Play Store applications. We will perform exploratory data analysis on different attributes of the data, such as number of reviews, categories, number of downloads, to find out which application and categories are at top of the application. And coming to introduction, the name of the dataset is Google Play Store apps. So, according to a study by Google I/O in 2019, there are more than 2.5 billion devices running on Android. This gives ample amount of opportunities for business and application developers to make profit, because the higher the market, the better the profits they can make through advertising. This application data has been collected from December 2010 to August 2018. This dataset contains 10841 application details, which were released by different organizations on the Google Play Store. While Google Play was launched in October 2008, the Play Store became popular from the Gingerbread Android version. So the dataset contains different categories and genres, which help application developers to understand the needs of the user and in which category or genre they are interested in. This dataset helps to store different applications data with different attributes, which help us to give information about the number of reviews, number of people installed, the average rating, etc. Goals. Here are some of the goals which I found through this analysis, and which we are going to answer in the upcoming slides. So some of the goals, such as what is the rating of a particular app, total number of reviews, maximum, minimum, average number of ratings, the number of 5-star applications, highest and lowest 5-star applications, which category has the highest and lowest number of applications, what are those ratings, are there any paid applications, and we'll also perform some data and data operations, and we'll also look into scatter plots, bar charts, and Pareto diagrams. So the source of the dataset is taken from the Kaggle website. So here is the link which you can go and download the dataset. The dataset was last updated a year ago to the Kaggle website. The data was uploaded by Lavanya Gupta, username Lava18. The data was collected by her through web scraping technique, and the attributes present in the dataset are totally 13. They are app, category, rating, reviews, size, installs, type, price, content rating, genres, last updated, current version, and Android version. This data analysis helps the application developing organizations to understand the customer needs, like, and build the application which with better perspective. We have many categories such as games, family, finance, beauty, and many other. And for game category, we have different genres such as tactical, arcade, shooting, etc. Both genres and categories are different. In this data analysis, we are going to focus more on categories. Data cleaning. So data cleaning is one of the first and basic steps we will apply on a data set. Data cleaning is a process where we remove duplicate values and inappropriate data. This helps us to give accurate analysis. We will replace the missing values in the data set, so the analysis won't be biased. So first we will apply the trim function, which will eliminate all the extra spaces between the words. And then we will and and we have also deleted there are two attributes which are type and price, which indicate the same value if the application is paid or not. So I have deleted the attribute named type so that there won't be any duplication of data. And for date column, I have converted the date into text into date format. And next we did, and when we sort the data in categorical wise, we can see a category in category with 1.9. The name of the application is LifeMade Wi-Fi Touchscreens Photo Frame. So it has a rating of 19, where the minimum value of rating is 5 stars, but it has a rating of 19, which is an obviously error. So we will eliminate, we will delete this row of data, and our data cleaning is completed. So next we'll go into data analysis. Uh, we can find values of the cells and the relative positions by using lookup functions such as match, VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP. VLOOKUP stands for vertical lookup and HLOOKUP stands for horizontal lookup. So here we are using the VLOOKUP formula to find out the ratings of Instagram app. So we use the VLOOKUP function and we select the P column fourth row Instagram. We selected this value and we select the whole data and where we want to look. So the ratings are in the column 3. So we'll select the column 3 and it returns the value. So Instagram has the ratings of 4.5. Through VLOOKUP, we have got the ratings of the Instagram app. And we can also find the some of the reviews by using sum function. So we can use sum and we have to select the whole column like D2 to D10,08431. So when we select the whole column, it will sum all the reviews, and this is the value we are having. So similarly, we can find the maximum, minimum, and average number of reviews. So we have to use the formula max, min, and average. So here max, and we have selected the whole column D2 to D10,000, I mean 1 lakh 8,431. And here also for minimum we have selected D2 to D 1,08,431, and similarly for average. So here we have the maximum reviews. The maximum for application, the maximum reviews is this much 78158,306. The minimum reviews is 0. It means there are some applications which have 0 reviews. And here is the average reviews. And coming to the next slide, here we have a pivot chart. Here we compare categories and count of apps with some of reviews. We also use the filter. Here we are using the filter to select only the apps which are 5 star, which have a rating of 5. And we also use the slicer. So this is the slicer. So we can select a particular category of our wish. So we have totally 25 app categories with 5-star rated applications. So here we have total applications which are having 5-star rated. The family category has the highest number of 5-star rating with 67 applications. So if you see family, it has 67. The count of apps is 67 apps they are having with app rating minimum of 5-star. And the total number of reviews for the apps is 631. And parenting and art design has least number of 5-star rating applications. So parenting and art design has one application each. And there are categories with 0 5-star rating apps, and they are totally 8. And here we have bar chart. So bar chart visualizes the data in the form of bars. We can plot them horizontally or vertically. The higher the bar, the higher the value. It is a 2D graph. So here we compare two different aspects, attributes such as number of ratings and categories. Uh, we also added the slicer to select a particular category of our wish. So here we are comparing the categories and the count of rating. So by looking at the bar graph, we can clearly say that the family category has the highest number of ratings, and followed by game and followed by tools. Whereas the lowest number of ratings has beauty, which has 53, followed by comics, which has 60, and parenting, it is also having 60. And next coming to pie chart. Pie chart is a circular chart and each attribute takes a particular portion of the slice from the pie. The attribute with highest slice has the highest value. And here we also added the slicer for comparing a particular categories. So here the finance category has the highest paid app of $2,900, whereas beauty and comics has $0 each. So the finance has two, then followed by dark blue. Dark blue, it is first is finance, then followed by family, then lifestyle, then medical. So you can find out which category has the highest rated application. And coming to subtotals, here we use groups and subtotals to group all the categories of data and find out the total number of applications. So these are the categories and the total number of applications. Here we have used the groups and subtotals to find out the value. So here the family category has highest number of applications with 1972 applications, and beauty has least number of applications with 53 count. And date functions, we have used date functions to find out the difference between the app, first release app and the second release app, I mean the last release app. So here the difference between the first and last was 8 years. We have to use the function dated if, and we have to select the whole row, I mean the first cell and the last cell. And if we keep here this, if we select the option Y, and it displays the years. If we select the option 1, and it displays months. If we select the option D, it displays D, I mean days. So, and if an app is released after some days due to some any issues, so we can find it out by using workday function. So we can use a workday function and select the column, and we can add how many days we want. So if it displays the date. So day in future, similarly we can also find the day in future. Similarly we can also find the weekday when the app was released by using weekday function. So we use the weekday function and select the cell for which we want to form the weekday. So it shows the value as 3. 3 means it is Tuesday. 1 means Sunday, 2 means Monday, and 3 means Tuesday. So we can say that the Instagram app was released on Tuesday. And coming to this is scatterplot. Scatterplot helps us to show how one variable is affected by a small change in another variable. Here we can see the scatterplot between ratings and reviews. So majority of the data is concentrated from 3.7 to 5 to up to 5-star rated, and like the reviews are also increasing, are also at top at this area. So from looking at the below scatterplot, we can conclude that majority of the ratings lie between 3.7 and 4.8. The minor part of the ratings lie between 2 billion and 8 billion, which can be deduced from the scatterplot. And now coming to, this is a Pareto chart. Pareto chart contains both bar and line graph, where individual values are represented in descending order by bars, and a cumulative total is represented by this line. The, the Pareto principle is also known as an 80-20 rule, which says that 20% of our actions or activities will account 80% of our results or outcomes. So 3 applications, here we can see family, finance, family, and lifestyle. These 3 applications responsible for 80% of the cost. So if you can see here, it's 80%. So these 3 apps make 80% of the cost of the data. So they are finance, family, and lifestyle, and they form 9% of the data categories, which can be seen from the below graph. And coming to descriptive statistics, I had performed descriptive statistics uh, on review column, and the outputs below. From the above analysis, we can say that we have 10,840 reviews, and the mean of the reviews is 444,152 896. The median is 2094, which divides the whole data into 2 parts equally. Mode is 0, which means there are many reviews, many applications which have 0 reviews. And here it also displays kurtosis and skewness, which tells that the data is right tail. And coming to conclusion, in this data analysis, we have analyzed which application has maximum number of reviews and which has the lowest. And we have also found which category has more applications and which category has capable to make much profit. This data helps companies to understand their application market and invest money in the right categories to make good profits. It also gives the perspective of customers like likes and dislikes, which plays a huge role while releasing an app. So thank you.